Annyeonghaseyo, all my beautiful people. Welcome to the alternate point of view. We are on verdict watch for the Hannah Guterriez Rust trial for the movie Rust, where Helena Hutchins was shot by Alec Baldwin during a blocking for a scene out in New Mexico. First of all, welcome everyone who is new to this channel, and welcome back if you are watching this channel again. This is day 10. So this trial did not even last 2 full weeks. And today was the final defense witness, which was a seasoned director who was talking about job descriptions on a set and talking about also how armorers really are just responsible for being an armorer, and how they're usually more than one armor when there are more than, say, 20 weapons on a set. And then there were the closing arguments. Again, prosecution drove home that all the responsibility goes and falls onto Hannah, and that she is the main person, and she was the one who brought the live rounds onto set. They are saying that Seth Kinney from PDQ Props did not bring the live rounds onto set, that the live rounds were already on set prior to this incident occurring. And actually they had the pictures to prove it, that Hannah irresponsibly brought the live rounds onto set. She unknowingly, even though she unknowingly did it, she by omission did this, and she, by not checking the ammunition properly, did this. Therefore, she in fact did do this, and it was her responsibility. So it looks like the jury has some questions. Sorry, I'm pausing. So the jury has questions. So they are back in court right now. The jury's asking a couple of questions. So it looks like there may be a verdict today, you guys. I don't know. But anyway, in the closing arguments, the prosecution stated that they didn't have to prove beyond all doubt. They just had to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, and that they felt that Sarah, Seth, everyone else was counted out by all the detectives. They felt that everything fell on Hannah, and that she was the one who was responsible for this involuntary manslaughter charge. And aside from everyone, she was the one who was responsible. So I really do want to know what all of you guys think about this. They are also saying that regardless of her age, regardless of her inexperience, she took this job. She is responsible. She was the armorer, and that she is solely responsible. The defense, though, states that, she was doing multiple jobs, and that the prop master at the end of the day was her boss, and the AD, who is David Halls, is over safety, and he did not do his job. So I feel like, everybody has a boss. When I worked in loss prevention, I had a boss who oversaw me. There always is someone who checks the checker. Yes, you are ultimately responsible for your position, and so it does fall on you at the end of the day. So, for instance, my position as a loss prevention supervisor, I was over my store alone. I was over my safety checks, my inspections, everything that had to be done in my store. So when my boss came to visit, all of my things had to be up to code and up to date, and all of my stuff had to be done. So it wouldn't make him look bad when his boss came to visit all of his stores, to ensure that everything was done correctly and all the files and everything was up to date. So yes, at the end of the day, it did fall on me. So I would be the one who would be held responsible. But yes, his boss would get on to him if I didn't do my job. So it did kind of fall down, like, as they say, crap rolls down, right? So, I guess at the end of the day, if you look at how things happen down the chain of command, she would be the last person to have and handle the ammunition, right? this ammunition goes into the holster, and you check it and make sure that it works or it doesn't work, or you shake it and make sure that it shakes and it's fake, right? So at the end of the day, that duty did fall on her. So yes, the prop master gave her the props, as they say, but Hannah was kind of the last stop. The safety coordinator, the safety manager, what have you, is the manager over all of the people underneath that. He's the umbrella over Sarah, over Hannah. So he would be the one who would be in charge, I guess. But Sarah would have the props. She would give said props to Hannah. Hannah would then check said props. So it would all just kind of rolls down, right? So I guess at the end of the day, Hannah was responsible for the ammunition and the guns. So at the end of the day, Hannah is seen on set. She is seen in pictures. She is seen in film. She is seen even holding a gun like this to her own face, which is really kind of scary, because who the heck does that? I mean, if you're an experienced armorer, even if you're not an experienced armorer, even if you have zero experience with guns, you would never hold a gun like this to your face. I'm sorry. So I'm just saying. So we are on verdict watch, you guys. Both lawyers did a really good job, I think. I think the prosecution did a good job of making Hannah look like a really bad person as far as making poor choices and a bad judge of character and inexperienced. I also think that the defense used that to their advantage, that she made poor choices and was inexperienced. I also think that they pointed out the fact that Sarah and Seth and David Halls and Rust Productions also held a lot of responsibility for this situation. I also think that the prosecution, who used those people as witnesses for their side, made them out to be, as they used them as witnesses against Hannah, they also kind of fell short, because they also looked bad for the prosecution, because they held just as much responsibility, as far as I'm concerned, for the handling of the weapons and the props and everything. And so it went through many, many hands before it got to Hannah. So, but again, at the end of the day, Hannah is the last hand to touch said weapon, said prop, said whatever, and she is the one who's supposed to check. And we'll see what happens. I don't know. So we are on verdict watch again. Let's see what happens. What would you do? How would you decide? What do you think? Is she guilty of involuntary manslaughter? Is omission equal to submission of guilt? I'd really like to hear your thoughts. Let me know. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know what you think about this trial. The next trial coming up is going to be very interesting and really, really sad as well. So you guys, rest in peace, Helena. I hope she does get some type of justice. I hope her family can find peace, and such a talented person taken away way too soon, and really just a mother and a wife that's taken away, not just a cinematographer, but a mother and a wife. So you guys think about that. And, you know, I appreciate you all so much. Kasamnida.